Hello everybody, today we have Rishabh with us and he is going to talk about Copilot Studio and I hope all you guys get to learn a lot. Handing over the stage to Rishabh. Hi Rishabh, is there any issue or are you share? Okay, sure.
My name is. I am in second year, BTech CSC AIML. With the topic of this discussion is Copilot Studio. The Copilot Studio is a low-code tool allows users to create and extend Copilot for Microsoft 365. The Copilot Studio graphical interface and built-in natural natural language processing make it accessible to users without extensive technical backgrounds. And what does it mean? Like a Copilot Studio customizes different things like plugins, tools, APIs, and different things like it allows us APIs. And what are the uses of Copilot Studio? The Copilot Studio and Copilot are two different things, such as Copilot functionality specifically applied within the Microsoft 365 Studio Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams to help users automate tasks and languages and leverages data from documents, emails, meetings. Copilot Studio is a platform which customizes Copilot for specific applications and workflows, allowing development to design tailored experience basing the underlying AI. This Copilot Studio is used for creating custom copilots, extending existing copilots. The third point is creating knowledge bases, and last is AI assistants using copilots. Creating customs copilots. We are able to see there are many programs here which are which are changed using Copilot and modified using Copilot, like GitHub and different programs like Windows 11. We are using Notepad, Paint, Photos, and different things. Security is also enhanced by Copilot in the terms like we are using plugins and all the uses like fingerprint and different things. Like we are able to use Copilot Studio in that. In browsing and searching, the Copilot Studio has its own role, such as we use Copilot Studio and we are able to use it and find different things such as date and time. We are changing able to use that tools like I am opening Copilot Studio. You can able to see that we can start a new chat, load an image from our computer, and we are able to see we can go back to home. And what can we add in this? What can we prompt the image like such that we have to use that. Like we can add different topics here. video games to play with beginners such as this, and share your ideas. I will be your sounding board, like this. Different things, like we open this, help me to find the video game that two player are beginner friendly. Okay, these are the ideas given by Copilot Studio. And then if we write some other prompt, like we have to start with a new chat, and we want to write a code, wrap, write a program related to implement implement Java in IntelliJ idea. Now we just have to start with IntelliJ idea. We have to know about IntelliJ idea. Now downloading and installing IntelliJ IDEA, creating a new project in IntelliJ IDEA, set up structure, project structure, write a Java code. Now SRC, source folder. This folder contains main, and we can write here, and conversation can continue. Now we are able to understand what is Copilot in short time, Copilot Studio in short time. Next, extending existing copilots. We are able to see the copilot uses the natural language processing and natural language understanding. The both terms are different, and copilot also uses LLM, which is a large language model. And what this uses, like making it a Microsoft 365 with 365 apps. Like 365 apps are the backend dataverse. What these dataverse do? Dataverse are the major basics of the app, which which connects the different app with the user. Okay, the Copilot Studio and Microsoft 365 apps are the connections with the user, which allows a different capacity and different mode to the user, which can be made by different applications. Next point, the building automation with Power Automate. What does this mean? The building automation, we can change different Power platforms using Copilot. Now, Power Platform alone are used as Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Visual Agents, Power Pages, Data Connects under Power Automate, AI Builder, Dataverse. Now, I have explained about Dataverse. Dataverse is a connection which is used in backend with Microsoft 365, and you can use different applications with that also. And when we talk about Power Platforms with Copilot Studio, the Copilot Studio is the dynamic and 365 and platform with Power Platform. If you use that, it uses a large language model, that is LLM, modified program prompt, LLM prompt. Uh, it uses both the prompts into Copilot Studio, and then put into a response at app command, user prompt to that in the Power Platform and Dynamic 365. Grounding pre and post processing to the data from Dataverse, Azure, Graphs, and other Microsoft sources. There are Microsoft Graphs which the Copilot Studio understands, because it's a low code platform. It uses graphs, different types of graph, and using different types of graphs, it explains. It gives you the prompt. It gives you answer, and it answers in a few seconds, which allows you to make different applications and connects between the Copilot Studio and that application you design. Creating knowledge bases. The knowledge bases are created without and with Copilot Studio. If we create a knowledge base without Copilot Studio, that What we require is internal knowledge base, hosted knowledge base, AI knowledge base, self-hosted knowledge base, open source knowledge base. And what does this terms mean? The internal knowledge base is the term which is which takes into account, like knowledge base is the quality of knowledge. What the base contains means what the idea is internal knowledge. Like AI will put on into idea, and what hosted idea, what you host idea like that. And self-hosted knowledge base means what that idea will convert into and in future. And what open source knowledge base is the contribution which will convert the idea into realistic approach and take the idea into next level. What is knowledge bases with Copilot Studio? Knowledge base with Copilot Studio is very advanced, and advancement of that is using Copilot Studio, Power Automate, Bot SDK framework, semantic kernel, Azure AI Studio. Now, Azure AI Studio, we all are known to it, and Power Automate, I already explained that. Power Automate comes under Power Platforms, and Copilot Studio is different, and Copilot is different. Now, we will go to next slide. Building conversations interfaces. Now, building a conversation interface is the major step of Copilot Studio. Now, Copilot and conversational AI. Microsoft 365 conversational experience for M365, Copilot for Microsoft 365, plus dynamic and power Copilot's conversational experiences for these 365 and power products. Sales Copilot, Service Copilot, Copilot Power Apps, and so on. Other Microsoft Copilots are also used. Custom Copilots such as Custom Enterprise Copilot. This Enterprise Copilots is for different large enterprises. Nowadays, everyone is thinking to expand and becoming large enterprise. So everyone is using Copilot Studio in their products and extending applications. Microsoft Copilot Studio extend and customizes first party copilots, build custom copilots with the help of bot SDK and framework, bot service channels, Azure AI Studio, Azure Cognitive Services, Power Platform Connectors, AI Builders. Like we use AI Builders, Power Platform Connects, and Azure Cognitive Studios services. Now these services allows the application to work more efficiently. What they were working is was it was okay, but the different UI, the different user experience, the different everything changes with the help of Copilot Studio. If we work with different platforms such as Figma or any other platform we are working with, if we get different things like different features, more feature add-on features in that, we are happy to see that features, and we think like, yes, this application is more suitable than Figma and other things. Like if we create an app like Unity, some game developers, if we look at AR VR things, we are able to see the people are looking to Unity most. And if someone is using Godot, they are facing some problem, like it is little difficult to understand. But yes, Unity is more suitable as it gives tutorials with it. Yes, Godot also gives tutorials, but Unity is more suitable. And if we create using Copilot, it will more suitable, and modifications would be added, such as great animation skills, and different skills would be added in that. Now we would go to next point, which is AI assistant using Copilot Studio. If we are using AI in the Copilot Studio, AI assistants such as AI chatbots, conversational agents, AI virtual assistants, and domain specific virtual assistants. Now, what What Copilot Studio connects is the AI assistant, AI chatbots, conversational agents, AI virtual assistants. Now, connecting the all applications and the features of applications into it, it allows the user to work more efficiently. More, the prompts are quick, and the easy way of using that application. If we think, we can use the application more easily. If we are using something first time, we are unable to use that, and we have some sort of problem in using that. But if you are using it second time, or the application is so efficient to use, and the UI is so basic, or we can say it is not sophisticated to understand, it is easy to understand, so the user is able to meet the expectation, and the client server computational is also made. Next, characteristics of Copilot Studio: low code development, custom GPTs and generative AI plugins. Next, extensive data connectivity, SaaS delivery, built-in analytics, secure managed customization. Next, low code development. A low code development in Microsoft Copilot Studio. If we know about low code development, what we say, like it uses graphs, such as Hazura use the graph, and Hazura converts the raw code from Postgres SQL to that to graphical representation of data. The AI using Hazura. The Hazura is using AI, and the Copilot Studio is also using AI, but it's low code, and low code signifies that the non-tech background users can also use this. And for Hazura, there are different platforms where we can get SQL codes directly from making tables, such as we use Luna Modeler if we are non-tech background. But in Microsoft Copilot Studio, we have just to write a prompt, and we get the result in that. Now, GPT and generative AI plugins. What is this? How are AI co-pilots transforming the way we work? Like I explained, the different applications are customized and modified in the way the user is able to satisfy the need, what he or she requires. What we understood with that, the understanding of user is similar to what we have to make. So if we are making a complex application, we are unable to meet the user, as the user is unable to understand the system of application we have created with. If we have put on some AI features which are out of context of users, which user doesn't know, and we didn't send the manual of that AI tools, the user would unable to understand what is the AI feature it has, and different things. So AI co-pilots transforming, how they are transforming, by explaining the users what the application contains, how the application contains, and different tutorials providing to applications if we put there in AI copilot. The AI Copilot is the customized version of Copilot Studios, and we can plug in. What are plugins? Plugins are the plugins are the new conditions. New conditions in the sense, we can create different types of APIs and plugins. Plugins are the new types of connectors, and where we can add another things, such as the application connection to the Copilot Studio. Next point, extensive data connectivity. Now we are able to see how documentation is achieved by Microsoft Graph Connector and Semantic Index for Copilot. Now, Microsoft 365 is able to connect with it. Now, what I have said, that Microsoft 365 is backend Dataverse, and Copilot is the connectivity with that. And now, with the connectivity, it simultaneously crosses through two phases, such as user ask question and Copilot plugins. Now, plugin is switching simultaneously with user question. Now, user question and Copilot reply. User ask questions and Copilot always reply to that questions. Either it replies the it is improving in that feature or something that. Now we are able to see Microsoft Copilot client and here Teams. Different applications are requiring different features, and adding plugin to that, we are able to interact with data in real time. Now we are able to analyze these things, and next part is built-in analytics. Now we are able to look at built-in analytics. The Copilot Studio, how it is improving day by day. Now it's analytics of a company, such as we are using it, and 679 impressions, sensitivity, something, and the rate of this acceleration rate, different things. These are also analysis using Copilot Studio. Copilot Studio can analyze different things. Copilot Studio can add different things, modify different things in application, and connect them to different paths and plugins, dataverse such as Microsoft 365, and other dataverses. Some are paid and some are free. Now, secure and manage customization. Copilot and conversational AI build and extend across Microsoft ecosystem. Custom copilots, Microsoft 365, Biz apps, and Power Platform, other Microsoft copilots, they are all connected by Microsoft Copilot Studio. Build custom copilots, extend and customize first party copilots, and they are connected to bot framework or SDK, bot services channels, Azure AI Studio, Azure Cognitive Services, Power Platform, and AI builders. They all are connected with the same AI Azure. What I have explained above: AI builder, Power Platforms, connectors, Azure Cognitive Studio Services, Azure AI Studio, bot services channels, framework, or SDK. Now, we are able to understand what are custom copilots, Microsoft 365, and Biz apps and Power Apps. Biz apps and Power Apps contains different power platforms, extended copilot experience in Dynamic 365 and Power products. Now, other Microsoft this different application can be used, such as this these are using a custom copilot. Now, custom copilot, what are their different signs? We are able to look at this. We can ask question, we can work with cloud, we can work with different languages, we can travel, we can find the travel choices, we can work with different functions, shopping questions, different things with that. Now, this was different aspect of Copilot Studio. Now we are moving to Microsoft 365, that is backend Dataverse, I have already told, and BizApp and Power Platforms are the basic platforms which were used without Copilot Studio before, but now after the introduction of Copilot Studio, they were frequently used with Copilot Studio. Other Microsoft Copilots are the extension of the Copilot Studio, which enhance the experience of Copilot Studio. Now, software as service delivery. Now we are able to look at different software. This is a cloud platforms delivery. Now we are able to see what this explains, like creation, manage, publish, and extend copilots. Now, what it does, it builds, publish, and analyze and improve. It does it simultaneously. simultaneously building, publishing, analyzing and improving, building, publishing, analyzing and improving. What are the steps? Chat over knowledge with generative AI, create a specific topic, build build action and plugin. Then it integrates with AI service, monitor and improve, publish to multiple channels. Now we are able to understand what it analyzes. It analyzes different types of graphs, and what it improves. It improves the tendency of what what the application is doing, such as if the work in is done in some omega n, it will try to work in omega something omega 1 best time. It will choose the best time. We look for a worst time period, but for the testing, it look both time, best time and worst time. In the average time, if we talk about big of n square different things, uh, in that Copilot Studio add-ons are like that, analyzing, building, and publishing and improving it time to time. The extension of Copilot is very important in the work. We allow that, and differently analyzing that. Uh, Now, framework of Copilot Studio. Now, framework of Copilot Studio is model management, data management, experiment and optimization, deployment and monitoring, collaboration and team management, application development. Now, we are able to see what is model management. What is model management? Copilot Studio for service and Copilot Studio with existing CCAS and CRM. Customers, how it interacts with customers. This system is for customer as service system. Now customers are interacted with different features, such as we can interact with system like Teams, social, web chat, email, SMS and voice. Now voice carriers, these interact with voice carriers, and self services such as Copilot Studio. What the self service means? The self service means, uh, after writing a prompt, we have to do nothing. The Copilot Studio will allow the answer to come, and we are able to achieve what we want through it. And routing means what it analyzes, publish and build it again and again, improve it again and again. Now there are different types of we know about that drafts. We use different applications such as Gemini, Cloud. It's similar to, but it really different, because it's building different application and dataverse, different dataverse connectors application. Like they are very small things, small applications, but this is a very large scale application. It's routing, and throughout the world it's looking about what are drafts it can be taken for the user. Now agent and experience, what it explains: bot handoff of the to the agent with full context, embedded desktop, knowledge chat based on semantic indexing of multiple sources, connector to collaborate Teams, Microsoft Teams. Now AI suggested next step: case management, real time transcription and translation, sentiment analysis. Now it comes under all these things. Now Copilot for services with 3P CRM, Outlook and Teams, generative AI emails and follow up the suggestions. Now real time monitoring or analytics includes Whisper and Badge in forecasting, scheduling, generative AI, suggestions for optimizations. Now it also takes Power Platform into count, existing CRM data platform and cloud data management. There are four different layers of data management. What are the different layers? Creator layer, co-pilot and plugin, plugin discovery and execution, data or AI layer. Now we are able to see what I have said. Plugin authoring. Plugin authoring will take prompt, flow plugin, connector plugin, topic plugin, and will go to create MC's plugin, which create prompt plugin and topic plugin. Now there are different steps, like it will go through Dynamic 365 plugin, Power Automate plugins, Salesforce plugin. There are different types of plugins. Now Copilot authoring comes takes different points in it, like Copilot plugins and configuration. What MC's plugin takes discovers plugin discovery and execution. Plugin plugin registry, discovery of plugins, plugin metadata, plugin execution info. What does it mean? The plugin metadata is the higher form of data, the advanced form of data which is modified by MC's plugin. What the connection made the different modification in that application. Plugin execution info. Now we got a message such as your application is now updated. It is like that, but it is on large scale, so it also provided the tested features, what it converted, what we have changed, what the modification applied on it. And we are able to see the Dataverse API. Dataverse API allows custom API. Dataverse Q&A API. Q&A means question answer, which API allows to ask dynamic, which API allows to Dynamic 365, which simply means execution of these points: Dynamic 365 plugins, Power Automate plugin, Salesforce plugin. Now, Dataverse API. This works with Dynamic 365, allows to work in backend. Now, Power Platforms. What are Power Platforms? Power Automate, Salesforce, OpenAI. Now, OpenAI Dataverse backend. Now we are able to look at Dataverse backend. Dynamic 365 is the Dataverse backend. MCS is Dataverse backend. What allowed them to make Dataverse backend is MCS plugin and Dynamic 365 plugin. And if we look at Power Automate, Flows plugin are the underpoint in that. External system of records is the title of these three, that is Power Automate, Salesforce, and OpenAI. What does it mean? It allows the external system to work with it, such as we can contribute in these systems, such as OpenAI. We contribute in OpenAI, we contribute in Salesforce, we contribute with Power Automate. And the next point is framework of Copilot Studio. Model model management, application development, and data management. Next point is model management. Model management is end-to-end seamless experience. And what does that mean? That simply means the channel which uses teams and users to interact with Copilot Studio. Topics with HR topics, IT topics, finance topics, customer topics, and integration with Workday, ServiceNow, SAP, and Salesforce. And this end-to-end seamless experience provides user a satisfactory experience and allows them to work with that application efficiently and promptly. Now, data management in that stream is infrastructure. Infrastructure, Microsoft Copilots is handled by different things which are explained above, such as I have explained bot SDK framework. In that, we are using different types of SDKs, such uh, we are using different types of SDKs in that, and Azure AI Studio, and Azure Cognizance Services, digital and app innovations, and data and AI. Data and AI, the data is the information is given by user, and the data is customized, modified, and different advanced and sophisticated knowledge, which is simplified, or we can say distributed in different parts, and then given to user, which user is able to interact with and understand that. And now, what is modern work? Modern work means what Copilot Studio is improving is modern work. Now, modern work is improved by Copilot Studio. Business applications, the enterprise part is taken by this, and different positions of enterprises. We can look at different Copilot studios. We can create different plugins for that. And security purpose, I have already explained. We are using AI in that. If you if that Copilot studio is that Copilot studio able to send different manuals, such as how to interact with that system and how to allow that security system to allow the user to work with, and how prompt are the system operators in that applications. User is able to identify by different features of that. And satisfaction of user is the major point what copilots allow to. Now, next point is application development. Apps connection with Copilot Studio is the major point of Copilot Studio. I have explained it several times in this all presentation. Such as App Connect is the major point of Copilot Studio. Any other app, like here we are able to explain our all PPT, like we are able to see there are different platforms, power platforms and all other platforms. We can see that different platforms are interacted with Microsoft Copilot Studio. You can analyze all the platforms which are able to use, like Fabric, Azure AI Studio, Microsoft 365, LinkedIn, Dynamic 365, Power Platform, GitHub. How we can improve GitHub, we are able to look at, and Windows 11 security, Bing, Edge, and different things. We are able to understand with that. Now, App Connect, and we are able to understand everything about Copilot Studio. Now, we are able to understand about everything about Copilot Studio. Now everyone can connect with me on LinkedIn. Here is my QR code. You can scan and connect with me on LinkedIn.
Are you done with your session, Rishabh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for being there with us. I think it was a wonderful session taken up by you. Should I end the stream?
Uh, Thank you so much, everyone, for attending my session. Yes, ma'am, you can end this stream. Thank you so much.